Security rules usually feel set in stone, but there's a specific interaction between your hardware and your account that allows you to navigate around the standard recovery process. It's a situation many of us have faced. You need to download an app or update your settings, and you realize you have forgotten your Apple ID password. The problem compounds if you check your recovery email to reset it, only to find you've been logged out of that inbox as well. If the phone number tied to your two-factor authentication is also inaccessible, the situation usually feels unsalvageable. The standard solution is Apple's web-based account recovery portal. It involves filling out forms and often waiting several days for a manual review of your identity. Because that official portal is the most visible option, it can make a lockout feel permanent once those web-based steps fail. Before we look at the alternative, I'm curious, do you prefer using Face ID or do you stick to the traditional passcode? Let me know in the comments. There is a different path back into your account. It doesn't live on a website, it's built directly into the menus of the phone you're holding. The difficulty of the web-based lockout process often hides a much faster recovery method that relies on local hardware rather than a remote server. We often assume that cloud-based authentication is the final word on verifying who we are. However, Apple's security architecture utilizes a specific hierarchy, treating factors with different levels of authority. In this system, the physical device you have already unlocked is treated as a highly trusted piece of evidence for your identity. This diagram shows how localized cryptography functions. The physical iPhone sits at the top of this pyramid, holding more weight than the email and SMS verification icons at the base. And because of that localized cryptography, terminology aside, the result is the same. The system trusts the hardware in your hand to verify changes because it has already been authenticated by your local passcode. This completely shifts the entire recovery process away from a remote server and directly onto the device in your pocket. To use this local trust, you have to follow a specific path through the device settings. First, open the standard iOS settings application on your iPhone. Instead of scrolling down through the toggles, tap the Apple ID banner at the very top of the screen. From there, navigate into the Sign In and Security submenu. This section contains the specific option that triggers the local override. Tap Change Password. This step tells the phone to look for local rather than remote verification. Following this specific menu sequence allows the device to confirm your identity without needing to contact an external server for a code. Once you tap it, the phone bypasses the standard two-factor text message or email prompts entirely. Instead, the screen asks for the device's local 4 to 6-digit passcode. At this moment, those few local digits are granted the authority to reset a global account password. After entering your passcode, you can simply type a new Apple ID password into the prompt twice. Tap Continue to finalize the change and update your account credentials. This local process takes about 60 seconds, compared to the multiple days often required by the web-based recovery method. While the official recovery website is the most common suggestion, the device itself provides a more direct path for users who are locked out of their recovery contacts. If this helped you get back into your account, please subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments if there are other settings menus you want us to break down. Regaining access to your account is often a matter of navigating the specific menu paths your hardware provides. By looking past the standard web prompts, you can reset your credentials using the device you already have.